Dan Snyder says he's got something for these NFL owners that they mess with him. And what in the hell is wrong with the Cleveland Browns? Let's have a conversation. Is TMD Esports? What up, YouTube? What up, Facebook, and all the social media networks? It's TMD Esports, where we talk about everything that's going on in the sports world and our beloved Cleveland Browns. We kind of down some people. We down some people tonight, but it's all good. Me and Chrissy gonna hold it down. And speaking of which, Chrissy Acuity is in the building. Chrissy, let them know what's good, baby.
Okay, so power's back, Wi-Fi's back. Parents' house is getting put back together after 3 feet of water flooded it. I just wish I didn't have to look outside and see the mounds and mounds of debris, but hopefully that'll be gone soon too, and we can get back to normal. How you doing, Marcus?
I've been all right. I know you've been catching it. I'm so, so happy and elated that you've been able to recover and get back to something normal. It is what it is. But you got a good family, a good, strong household, and Dom's got you back, and Zoe's ready. It is what it is. So
yes, and Maya held off. So in fact, I told Maya it's okay to come this weekend. She can be born because Ohio State is not playing Saturday, and Pete is off, so he will take care of Sunday for me. So come on, Maya, time to make me a grandma.
No doubt. Get out, baby.
Good, baby. Come on, baby.
All right, y'all. We got to get to it. All right. So, as you well know, and we got to elaborate in the sports world, Dan Snyder. If you don't know who Dan Snyder is the owner of the Washington Commanders. Has come out. I guess some new allegations have resurfaced or surfaced, and Dan says straight up, if I go down, I'm taking some people with me. And he seemed like he was referring to Jerry Jones and some other owners. Now, Christy, wow. What do you think about that? Do you think that Dan is talking shit, or does he really have some extra dirt on some of these owners? Oh, he also mentioned Roger Goodell.
Right. So I don't think he hired an attorney or a private detective. Like some of the stories are going around saying, he hired a private detective. I don't think that happened. I think that the owners are a good old boy club. I think we've learned that in recent months. I do think that a lot of them have skeletons in their closet, and, they might get rattled a little bit. Who knows? I mean, I think Goodell is honestly on this soap opera drama kick. I think we've mentioned it before, the conspiracy of Deshaun Watson coming back to play the Texans, from a suspension. How much more dramatic can you be? Is it Roger Goodell's wife? Maybe she's a little bored with football. She needs, some mixture of days of our lives thrown in there. Who knows? But we'll see what Dan Snyder brings out. I'm excited. Let's hear some dirt.
Yeah, I think, I don't think Jerry and them want them. I really don't think they want to smoke. Because it's crazy if you mention NFL owners, who do you know? You don't know who owns the Seattle Seahawks. You don't know who owns the
wait, isn't it a woman that owns the Seattle Seahawks?
That's why I said I don't know, but you always hear these names: Jerry Jones, Schneider, people like
Kraft.
that, Jimmy Kraft. You always hear those main 3-4 guys, because they always doing some shit they ain't got no business goddamn doing. But it is what it is. So let's get on to the meat and potatoes of the matter. Oh boy. Is our beloved Cleveland Browns. Now, wow, we're going to break this down real quick, try not to be too long, too drawn out. The Browns are fucking up. They fucking up right now. We know it. Excuse me. I'm trying to cut back on some of the swearing. I'm trying. It's just
I know Carnival's not going to let us do our show where we want to because you're cursing. I guarantee you that's why.
All right, I'm
you are not a family show. We are not going to let you do that.
It ain't their show. No way. Piss on. No, you know what? I don't want to anyway. So,
whatever you want to say, whatever you want.
First thing we want to talk about What the hell the F is wrong with the Browns right now? So I want to break this down into 3 segments. First, I want to talk to you and ask you the Browns personnel before we get to any other people. What's wrong with the personnel right now, Christy? The players on this team, in your opinion, what's going on with them?
Okay. I have seen a shift in the defense moving a lot slower ever since we lost Anthony Walker. And like the speed, the urgency just isn't there. Now, was that because we had lost Jadeveon for, 2 games and Miles for 1?
Correct.
And then maybe they were slow coming back. I was really cautious about Miles coming back because, I mean, the bruises on his face looked really bad. I didn't want him to rush.
He's a big guy.
He is, but, big guys get hurt too.
Correct.
And so, okay, last weekend was their first weekend back together. We still don't have Anthony Walker, so we still don't have, that guy that just, it was Jock last season, and this season it just seemed like it was Anthony Walker. And since he's gone down, I don't know, our defense has kind of like lost the urgency. Like they don't seem to be. And then you got Ward, who is being a little too urgent and prematurely tackling people, and just, he needs to calm down. But I mean, that's our main problem. Jacoby throwing interceptions at the end of 2 of the games that we lost. That's another problem. And
so do you think that's Jacoby's fault, or no? You know what? I ain't gonna say it yet. I'm not gonna say it yet.
I don't think that those were the plays that were called, the ones where he threw the interceptions. I think that those plays played out because of the fact that the play that was called fell apart, and he was just trying to make something happen. And he saw something that obviously we didn't. I mean, we're seeing from overhead. That's another thing. We got all these couch coaches that sit there and they complain, but we're not down there on the field. We're not seeing their point of view. So we don't know what Jacoby was looking at.
But Chrissy, check it out though.
Yeah, it was a defender.
He had so much daylight. I mean, dude, you're not a vampire. I said that. You're not a vampire. Run, and I think somewhere down the line, I want to know what the process, like what he was thinking about.
You heard me screaming, run the ball. You've got the first down. You heard me. I said it live when it was happening. I know. We both saw it.
But he didn't.
No, he didn't. And he totally could have had a first down. But,
Yeah. And that's where... Go ahead. I'm sorry.
We sent Cade in, and Cade missed his second field goal of the game. And... there wasn't a lot of wind. They were saying, before the game started, how little wind there was. They were surprised about it. There was bugs infestating the stadium because there wasn't a breeze. But, he's young. And I still think that we should give him a chance. If you go back and you look at Phil's record, Phil's rookie season, he missed a lot of field goals too. So, cut my boy some slack. He's supposed to be my future son-in-law.
if you say so. Hey, he might be on the grocery line. He keep on miss kicks like that, you know what I'm saying? Because the Browns, that is one position they don't play with. And if you got Zane Gonzalez and all them other cats, they'll get rid of your ass so quick if you're a kicker. And I don't want to see that happen to him. So
and let me ask you this, because I heard a lot of people saying, okay, he's going to be at First Energy Stadium all week long kicking field goals instead of in Berea.
Correct.
Why wouldn't he be there? First of all, the kid practices all by himself. I saw him when I was up there. He's off by himself with his kicking coaches, and there's no other players around him. Like, there's no guys playing like their offensive linemen trying to hold defensive players back or anything. It's just him. So why is he not in Cleveland? Why is he not at First Energy kicking those field goals, practicing there? Because the wind comes whipping through there, and he needs to see what that feels like.
I mean, you make a damn good point. I don't know. I mean, Berea is supposed to be Berea. You see them uprights, get it through. He got one job to do, one, and he should be the master of the craft. And in the last couple of weeks, he seems like an apprentice. And I ain't talking Donald Trump either. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I'm just like not happy, but I want to allude to, reiterate what you were saying about, Barry. I did a little article. If you didn't people out that article, make sure you go to Sports Nation and check out that article that Barry
Dogs by nature.
That's right. Dogs by nature. You can check the comments. Every now and then I get an opportunity to put some stuff in these articles, and Barry, if you listen, I really appreciate you, my brother.
Yes, we both do.
I want to reiterate, like you said, no sense of urgency. I don't know where you got to go to learn to tackle. And let's just get to it. Kevin Stefanski.
They held a tackling class this week.
Yes, he is the overseer of this team. You know what I'm saying? Anything that goes wrong, he needs to get accountability. He needs to relinquish calling plays. Do like Mike Tomlin does. Do like Belichick does. Do like Andy Reid does. And oversee, micromanage the game. I don't give a damn. Whatever's coming down with the booth for Alex Van Pelt is up there. And he's so into that clipboard. He's so into them plays. And each one of them plays says, well, this play, red right 2183 Z back forwards, whatever, says it's 25% chance to work in 3rd and 5. Put that shit away and just coach the team. Be a coach, not a computer. And we need that. Yeah.
Did he do that in Minnesota? Was that his role in Minnesota?
But see, that's the thing. He was the offensive coordinator in Minnesota.
Right.
He wasn't the head coach. So
but was he calling the plays then?
Yeah, he was calling the plays then, but that's all he had to do.
It's something he can't relinquish, maybe.
Man,
maybe he just can't give that up.
And that's the problem. What did they do to Hugh that last year? They took it away from him.
Yeah.
I just want Kevin to micromanage this team. Well, just manage the team. Look around situationally. Look at the game. If you got to get in the head booth and say, nah, don't do that, Alex. No, don't do that, Joe. You don't have to be super. I know he's an offensive guy, but when it comes to those critical decisions, when it says, hey, we're going to go for it on 4th and 1 in our own shit, fuck it up, kick the field goal, the Browns cannot afford to let any points go. You see how they playing, and you know how I feel about them field goals. Kick the goddamn field goal and let's go. And what we do, we lose by less than 3. K gave up 6 points. It makes me sick to my stomach. I'm like, God damn it. But it is what it is.
Look at Stefanski's record of going on it on fourth down, it's actually not a bad record.
Yes, but we know
leads the league going for it on 4th down. But of course, that's because no other coach is going for it on 4th down.
No, I mean, no, some of them do, but see, that was last year's shit. And every year, people they know, or we know statistically now, we got our analytics. He's gonna go for it. Stack the box. But see, Jacoby, like I said, he's 6'20". Run his ass. He had all those sneaks in a row, and he was making them.
I think they were getting worried though because
straight line. The
shortest distance is a straight line. He did get roughed up though during one of those runs. He came up.
Got his ass.
He was, because the pile was on top of him. He got smushed. Let's face it. But
use Dobbs. Put Dobbs in.
I know. I've been waiting for them to put Dobbs in.
You know what I'm saying? But see, that's what I mean. He doesn't think on that level. It's too analytically based. We need a coach. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. You know what? TMTE, go out there. Tell Cleveland, me and Marcus need to be the new head coach.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Let's do it.
Give it to me. I might not know all the nomenclature. I might not know the Browns language, but I know plays, and we're gonna run it. This is Deacon 1, this is Deacon 2, and Deacon 3, and this is what we're gonna do.
And Christy's gonna be a trick play.
Wow. Hey, it is what it is. So, all right, let's move on to the next one.
Yeah, let's go on. What else? Oh, geez, your boy, your favorite person in the whole world.
Joe goddamn Woods. Oh, Chrissy, how do you feel about Joe Woods?
I'm telling you, okay, he cannot light a fire under these guys' asses to make them move any faster. Like I said, it's the sense of urgency that's missing.
Why do you think he can? He's a head court, the defensive coordinator. He should be able to light a fire under their ass.
How do you go out there and make a grown man run faster?
I think he had to run faster, but damn, show some effort. We used to have, like Larry said that once, we ran some laps, keep on bullshit, and run through laps. You'll get tired of that shit. You got to, certain things. We was even talking about, hey, if you didn't play 100% and you played this, we're going to take some money out your check. I bet you they run their ass around then if they was losing some money out their check. Oh, they'd be hitting like a motherfucker there. You know what I'm saying? But
hey, Emerson, and you know what? And then they should start putting it in Emerson Jr.'s pocket because he is doing very good.
Correct.
I like Emerson Jr. I think he's done well, but you know, it's like I said, it's that sense of urgency. And ever since Walker got hurt, you know, it's just we got 4 more weeks without him.
No, he's gone for the season. He's done.
What? No, I thought it was 4 to 6 weeks.
No, he's done.
Damn it.
Yeah, so that's why they brought in Jones from Atlanta in this little quick draft. But like I said, on the Joe Woods likes to run a 4-2-5 nickel defensive package. He does it too goddamn much. If you look at the Chargers game, the Chargers would have 4 down linemen, then they switch to 5. Joe Woods won't hardly do that. You always see 4. And that's when old boy was running through, Austin Eckler was running through them big ass holes. I'm like, come on, man. Where is our 5th lineman? And then you want these linebackers out here, there's no leadership. And that's why they brought this guy in. JOK, I know he doesn't have experience. There's nobody back there that's why they brought Walker in who can be that defensive leader back there. Get out that coverage. Get back. We don't have that. They just run that play, whatever Joe would say. You know, and he's the creative. It's not there. It's not there, and it drives me ape shit. Crazy.
But that's another thing. You know, the guys that are on the defense, they need to be able to read the offense and say, okay, that's the guy I have to cover. I need to stick with him. You know, I mean, like, I think the defense would be such an easier position than any offensive player because all you have to do is stick with the guy you're supposed to cover, right?
Well, it depends on the defense. If you're in a prevent, a cover 2, cover 3 zone, different stuff like that, and their assignments kind of change. If you're trying to stop the deep ball, prevent, you want to man to man. It's different, different coverages. Like I said, I just don't understand. But he loves that 4-2-5. You could go 4-1-6. I mean, something. So a blitz. Start something. It's just not happening enough. Nope. It's not enough pressure. They're double teaming Miles. Miles is the most double team. The percentage went up player this year. I think it's almost up to like 36-40%. They double team him. We would think somebody else could get through, but if it's 4 of them and it's 5 of them, they can double team Miles and stop everybody else. Yeah. So that's the problem, man. Joe got to step it up, Joe. Joe, your ass is on the hot seat. Dun, dun, dun. Do we got that bell?
No, I don't.
Damn, I'm gonna throw that in when I edit. It is what it is. It's just very frustrating, Christy. How did you feel about this loss? Before we go,
well, just like the other ones. I mean, like a lot of people in BFO can hear it in my voice as I'm watching the game because I've let out not blood-curdling screams, but just a heartbreaking, like, oh my God, what are you doing? Like, Zoe hasn't watched the last couple of games because she's afraid she's gonna pop Maya out early because of all the stress.
Yeah, we definitely don't want that. You know what I'm saying? We want the baby to come.
Well, now she can. Yeah.
Oh, she can now. Yeah, she can now.
But yeah, I mean, it's such a hard job being a Browns fan. It really is, because every week we get our hopes up, and I can remember watching. Right, I can remember when we were playing the Steelers in the playoffs, the one where we won 48-37. When the ball was hiked over Big Ben's head and it went into the end zone, like I was like, this is not happening. This doesn't happen to us. And then we got the interception and ran up in, and I think we scored on the interception. And I was like,
Jarvis scored.
Like, that we don't do that. Like, that doesn't happen to us. And I was like waiting for the bottom to fall out. You know.
But who coached that game? Who coached that game? It wasn't your boy. Was at the crib.
I know he was in the basement
with Corona.
That's how we came up with Robo Pete. Did I tell you about that?
Yes, you did.
Oh, okay. But anyway, yeah, because Alex Van Pelt was calling the game because Stefanski was in his basement watching because he had COVID. But yeah, I mean, even that though, I mean, 48-37, we were letting them come back. In that game, if you remember, fourth quarter, they started coming back.
We was there cutting up. We cut up.
Oh, well, sorry. Some of us were here in Florida. Nice and warm.
It's not my fault, boo. I told you ass need to relocate, but it is what it is. I'm not.
I think Arizona is calling my name because they don't have hurricanes, they don't have earthquakes, they don't have tornadoes. So I was looking in southern Arizona and southern New Mexico. I actually found a really cute house on Zillow.
Damn, I'm trying to get you closer, not further away, damn it. But it is what it is, though. But we up against it, right? We right to hit that mark. So
all right.
We want to give a shout out to Aaron, Aaron JB and
yes, and Pete's coming to America. Ow!
Let them know real quick when Pete's coming real quick, Chris, before we go.
Pete is coming on Wednesday. October, hold on. I've got calendar.
Oh my God. The 26th, ain't it?
It's like in 2 weeks.
Yeah, the 26th.
2 weeks from yesterday. So it's in 13 days. Yes.
Okay.
So in 13 days, Pete's feet will be on American soil for the first time ever.
Wow.
And then he is going to be doing so many things. They're going to be at Jack Casino this Sunday on October 30th from, I think, 4 to 9, 5 to 9, something like that, in the second floor poker room for a meet and greet. That's gonna be lots of fun. I heard some former Browns players are gonna be there. And then you guys got the Halloween tailgate against Cincinnati on Monday, so that's gonna be awesome. Robo Christie will be making an appearance.
Oh my God, y'all be killing me. All right, we up against it, yo. If you tune in, we appreciate you. It's TMDE, BFO, SMG, Hidden Celebrities. Yeah, we appreciate you. We love you, and go Browns, bitches! And you better get it together, Stefanski. We out. Peace.
Hey, don't forget the ASFL.
Oh shit. Oh, let's do that real quick. Chrissy, go ahead and get an announcement. Go ahead.
Oh, you mean about Mr. Daryl Hobbs being the new Houston football team owner in the ASFL? What? Yay! So excited about that. And I heard there's a second owner that we're going to announce soon.
Correct. As you well know, if you didn't know before we go, we are partnership with the ASFL, which is a new semi-pro league that was opened up with Mr. Michael Dwyer, and she just announced that Daryl Hobbs and a couple other players, or Roy Foster, Roy was on the show, associated. You might see some Dolphins on the team, and it's going to be a wonderful event. Chrissy's going to do some different stuff. I'm not going to say what she's going to do. I'll be doing some different stuff, and it's just going to be a wonderful time, and I'm just so happy for the whole everybody, for everybody associating. We love y'all. We got to go, goddammit.
All right,
go Browns, bitches.
Love y'all.
See y'all.
Good night.
See y'all next week. Peace.